Permission to say no. Hey soul makers. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a topic that might surprise you. The power of saying no. Yep, you heard that right. In a world that often glorifies busyness and constant yeses, learning to say no can be a game changer for your well-being and sense of purpose. So, grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's explore how permission to say no can unlock the soul maker within you. The Coffee Clutch Conundrum. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee filled the air as I navigated the post-service church crowd. It was a Sunday morning, and the usual fellowship hour was in full swing. But unlike the usual greetings, this time, I had a specific mission: to recruit team members for a fundraising campaign. My stomach churned a little. While the cause resonated with me, the prospect of asking people for money filled me with dread. Despite this discomfort, I couldn't ignore the pressing need for renovations. So, I agreed. Now, with 3 members already on board, I approached a familiar face, Beth, hoping to enlist her help. A simple phrase, a world of change. Finding a quiet corner, I explained the project in detail. Beth listened attentively, readily acknowledging the church's need for modernization. Then, her reply stopped me in my tracks. I'd be happy to contribute financially, she offered. But I'm giving myself permission to say no to the phone calls. That's just outside my comfort zone. Stunned silence followed. It wasn't her refusal that surprised me, it was the confident, self-assured way she phrased it. Giving myself permission to say no, the concept had never occurred to me. All my life, I had operated under the unspoken rule of obligatory volunteerism. A relentless pursuit of external validation. Saying no felt synonymous with rejection. A potential strain on relationships and a blemish on my reputation as a helpful member of the community. The untapped power of boundaries. Beth's simple words cracked open a previously locked door in my mind. Suddenly, a world of possibilities unfolded. It was time I, too, granted myself permission to say no. The first step was introspection. Why, exactly, was no such a forbidden word in my vocabulary? Fear, I realized, was the primary culprit. Fear of disappointing others, of jeopardizing connections, of being perceived as less than dedicated. This relentless desire to be a people pleaser often left me overwhelmed and spread thin. My limited time, dedicated to fulfilling obligations rather than genuine interests, left me depleted and incapable of giving my best to anything. From yes woman to soul maker. Empowered by this newfound understanding. The next time I was approached for a project that didn't resonate with me, I politely declined, channeling Beth's confidence. To my surprise, there were no repercussions, no hurt feelings. Instead, this newfound freedom allowed me to dedicate myself more fully to other projects that truly sparked joy. These were the moments our pastor referred to as joyful heart moments. Tasks that energized and fulfilled me. With this increased availability, I discovered a renewed capacity to serve the church. The extra time allowed me to fully engage in activities that aligned with my passions, leading to better results and a surge of satisfaction. The ripple effect, saying no to empower others. Months later, I reconnected with Beth and shared how her words had completely shifted my perspective. She chuckled, revealing a past filled with overcommitment and underwhelming results. By saying yes to everything after retirement, she confessed, I was spreading myself so thin that nothing was getting my full attention. Saying no, she realized, allowed her to focus on a select few areas, contributing meaningfully while maintaining a positive attitude. A key component of a fulfilling retirement, she emphasized. Her story solidified my belief in the power of graceful decline. It wasn't about shutting doors entirely. It was about choosing where and how to contribute most effectively. Saying no, while initially difficult, became easier with practice. Beyond volunteering, saying no in all aspects of life. The newfound freedom to say no wasn't just about volunteering. It began to permeate other aspects of my life. At work, I found myself politely declining additional tasks when my workload was already brimming. Previously, I'd take on everything thrown my way, often at the expense of quality and my own sanity. Now, I politely explained the situation, suggesting alternative solutions or offering to revisit the task once my current projects were completed. Navigating the nuances, when no isn't easy. The journey of saying no wasn't always straightforward. There were situations where a genuine desire to help intertwined with the discomfort of stepping outside my comfort zone. In those instances, I learned to listen to my intuition. If the project resonated with me, even if it pushed my boundaries, I would say yes, but cautiously. I'd clearly communicate my limitations and ensure there were realistic expectations on both sides. For example, volunteering at the local animal shelter tugged at my heartstrings. But adding more commitments to my plate caused anxiety. So, I offered to volunteer for a limited time, focusing on tasks that aligned with my skills and schedule. This compromise proved beneficial. The shelter received support, and I derived a sense of purpose from interacting with the animals. The art of saying no, empowering yourself and others. The power of saying no wasn't just a personal revelation. It blossomed into a community conversation. Word of my newfound assertiveness spread, sparking curiosity and even a touch of skepticism amongst some. But as we brainstormed alternative approaches, focusing on clear communication and offering alternatives, a shift occurred. People began practicing these techniques, reporting feeling less overwhelmed and more in control. Saying no wasn't just about creating space for myself. It was about embracing responsibility strategically. It was about carving out space for the things that truly mattered. The things that sparked joy and fueled my purpose. This newfound balance allowed me to contribute more meaningfully in all aspects of my life. Hey soulmakers, feeling stuck saying yes when you really want to say no? You're not alone, but there's power in setting boundaries. Hit the comments and share your experiences. Did you find this video helpful? Like it and subscribe for more soulmaker content. Let me know if you want a deeper dive into saying no in future videos. Take care, and remember, saying no can unlock a life of purpose and joy.